I believe the children are our future. Teach them well and let them lead the way. Show them all the beauty they possess inside. Late Whitney Houston's lyrics still resonate today. Indeed, children are our future, and for this reason, every society around the world invests in its children through education, inculcation of sound moral ideas and values. In Nigeria, children are celebrated every 27th of May as a reminder of the important role they play in nation building. According to data from UNICEF, Nigeria is a country of the young, with a considerable population currently under the age of 15. The current total for children under the age of 5 stands at nearly 31 million, while each year at least 7 million babies are born. While appreciable gains have been recorded in the development of the Nigerian child, many children still face certain challenges. For instance, Nigeria accounts for more than 1 in 5 out-of-school children. Malnutrition is endemic, with a huge number of children stunted by nutritional deprivation, and more than 800,000 children lose their lives each year to preventable diseases such as malaria, pneumonia, and diarrhea. And only about 25 of the 36 states in Nigeria have domesticated the Child Rights Act. Well, daunting challenges there, and now with this year's theme, Our Children, Our Hope, how bright is the future of the Nigerian child, particularly with the COVID-19 pandemic and the insecurity challenges across the country. What must be done towards investing in the welfare of children for a better tomorrow? Well, these are some of the issues we'll be tackling in the conversation on this 2021's Children's Day, Future of the Nigerian Child. I am Dennis Adegunloye. Welcome to the program. All right, joining us in the studio to discuss issues around 2021 Children's Day, we have Dame Pauline Talon, Minister of Women Affairs. You're very welcome, Honourable Minister.
Thank you very much. Good evening.
All right, and also here with us in the studio is Peter Hawkins. He is the UNICEF Country Representative. It's good to have you on the program, sir.
Great to be here. Thank you very much.
All right, let me begin with the Honourable Minister of Women Affairs. It might seem like an obvious question, but I'll put it to you anyway. Who is a child, and how would you describe the Nigerian child today?
Thank you very much. I want to start by congratulating and commending President Muhammadu Buhari for what he has done today. For the first time in the history of Nigeria, he has given a sense of belonging to the Nigerian child. For the first time, a president hosted and celebrated Children's Day with some children in the villa. So, apart from what we did in the ministry, with other ministries, the Ministry of Education had a program for the children, Ministry of Humanitarian, Ministry of Labor and Productivity, Ministry of some Ministry of Information and Culture all joined us to celebrate the Nigerian child. The Nigerian child is a precious child that is the hope of the future. Without the child, there is no future. The best investment any country can give a child is to invest in the child, because the children are the future of tomorrow. They are the future leaders. They are the hope of a better tomorrow. And therefore, all hands must be on deck to ensure that the Nigerian child gets the necessary love, protection, and sense of belonging. Again, I want to commend and congratulate the First Lady of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, a true mother, Dr. Aisha Muhammadu Buhari, who also sent a goodwill message to all the Nigerian children today and sent gifts which we shared during the celebration, and the children were really, really happy. So they had gifts from both the ministry and the First Lady of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. This is highly commendable, and I urge all parents, all well-meaning Nigerians, religious leaders, community leaders, philanthropic organizations, all well-meaning Nigerians must definitely find space within our confines to support the child, to give the child a sense of belonging, to give them love and protection, because the child belongs to all. If you protect and support your neighbor's child, you are doing it for yourself, because if that child becomes a nuisance, it will also destroy your child. So for us to have a better and a healthy society and a healthy country, it has to start from the home, which is the bedrock of the society, then to the society, the community, and the country at large.
Absolutely. Thanks, Honourable Minister, for your opening remarks there. Okay, let me come to UNICEF Country Rep, Mr. Peter Hawkins. Given all she had said, it seems a stark contrast that Nigeria has the highest statistics of out-of-school children in the world. Why would you say this is so, and how can it be ameliorated?
Absolutely, and I think your first comment about the children of tomorrow, they are also the children of today, and we must protect them. Nigerian children are exceptionally resilient, incredibly talented, and have an aspiration for a productive future. But if we don't protect them today, if we don't look after their learning needs, their health needs, their protection needs, 1 in 6 children are face some sort of violence against them. That is a global phenomenon, but here in Nigeria we need to address that and try and ensure that the child protection information management systems in each state are active, especially at this time with COVID, where gender-based violence has increased, to be able to ensure that they can use their platform for a brighter future, but of today they must be protected.
Absolutely, and staying with you, Mr. Hawkins, malnutrition as well as preventable diseases, as I said in the intro, malaria, pneumonia, diarrhea, continue to be the leading cause of death among children. Why is this the case?
Well, 1 in 3 children under 5 are stunted because of micronutrient deficiencies. It's easily addressed by fortifying food, whether it be wheat or salt or what have you, to ensure that vitamin A, micronutrients, iodinized salt and so on are administered to help those children to overcome those deficiencies. But I think there's a lot that has been done, and we must acknowledge the fact that under 5 mortality has reduced over the years. The routine immunization, you talk about preventable diseases, has increased phenomenally over the past 3 or 4 years. The challenge in the COVID period is ensure that that increase continues, that trajectory continues. It has. 2020, it took a blip in April or May. In January and February of 2021, it took a blip, but it came back up. And what the challenge we have now is to ensure that routine immunization, alongside vaccination against COVID, increases to protect those children.
Sure. All right, Honourable Minister, let me come back to you. Many states across Nigeria have yet to domesticate the Child's Rights Act of 2003, and those that have domesticated lack implementation. Implementation is always an issue that we talk about here in Nigeria. How can these issues concerning the Child's Rights Act be addressed successfully?
Thank you very much. It was top on my keynote address today to the nation during the Children's Day celebration, and thank God it was celebrated virtually across the whole country, and so many states joined us online. I appeal to our governors, I appeal to our speakers and members of the Houses of Assembly to ensure that these Child's Rights Act be domesticated and implemented in the various states. So far, we still have 12 states that are yet to domesticate the Child's Rights Act. A lot is being done. It needs a lot of advocacy I've been going around. COVID-19 has really slowed our process, but I still am fully determined to continue my advocacy to these remaining states. That's the northwest and the northeast zones, with the exception of course, Kaduna and Sokoto. Sokoto is almost there, and they are doing very well. And the remaining states, I've been in touch with all the governors, and they've assured me that very soon they will pass the Child's Right Act. The speakers have also reassured me that they will soon pass the Child's Right Act for implementation. For those that have already domesticated it, the Child's Right Act, implementation is key. Both the Child's Right Act and the VAPT Act are key. They go together, because violence against young children, minors, early marriage is unacceptable. You can't have a baby giving birth to a baby. It is unacceptable, and that's why we are facing a lot of cases of VVF, and sometimes it leads to death. That is criminal. We appeal to all well-meaning Nigerians. Our religious leaders, I appeal to them, they must step in and speak loud and clear. Our community leaders must come out and speak loud and clear. And anytime I'm in the states on advocacy, I address a town hall meeting with all community leaders, religious leaders, women, and top government officials, where we discuss the need for all hands to be on deck to ensure that we ensure the domestication of the Child's Right Act and the VAPT Act.
Sure. All right, Mr. Hawkins, given a lot of what you said about the many challenges that young girls face in Nigeria, early marriage, denial of education, what in your view is the critical need for the successful domestication and implementation of the Child's Right Act of 2003 for the remaining states and those who are yet to fully implement?
Well, first of all, can I commend Her Excellency, the Minister of Women's Affairs, Dame Paulin, for a commitment to children's rights and the implementation of the Convention of the Rights of the Child here in Nigeria, and especially for her commitment to the girl child, which is so critical. There are some things, you know, the Child Rights Act, domesticated at state level, is crucial. It creates the framework to identify that all children under the age of 18 are children and therefore must be treated as children and respected as children. And there's small things that can be done. The girl child at school, ensuring that they have access, they can transition, they can have the facilities to protect themselves while they're at school and finish the school at the age of 18 and 12th grade. For those girls who have been faced with gender-based violence and have teenage pregnancy, they should be allowed back into school to complete their school. These are very small things but important things that must happen. 1 in 6 girls are sexually abused in Nigeria. Those must be protected. The capacity and structures must be in place so they can report that abuse and the perpetrators be taken to brought to justice. And all of that needs to be really ironed out so that it's a seamless process. Reporting and prosecution is seen to benefit the rights of all children.
Sure. Justice has to be done, as also has to be seen to be done, as they say.
Absolutely.
All right, you are on to Nigeria today. We'll take a short break, and at this time, let's listen to some children as they celebrated Children's Day earlier in the day. Nigeria Today returns shortly. Stay with us.
In future, I pray to God to give me the grace to get a job as a doctor, because I want to be a doctor. Today I'm very happy that it's Children's Day. I see a lot of children. They are beautiful, the dance and everything. I'm very happy to be here today to celebrate with other children.
It's a very significant day for me because it is a special day that all children in the world can get celebrated.
Children Day means a lot to me. It makes me feel happy because it makes me know that yes, children are valued after all. After everything, I think that the children are still valued. So I feel happy.
Today is a very special day because the children in the world are celebrated, and I feel like it brings about the best in us.
Children's Day is a day of like for children to have fun and for children to be united and all that, to show their talent and what they have to do.
I think it's a wonderful day. I want to be a psychiatrist.
I think it should be adopted by every other country in the world because like being children is more difficult than being an adult if you ask me.
All right, so you're welcome back. If you are just tuning in, the program is Nigeria Today. We have been discussing 2021 Children's Day. We have in the studio Dame Pauline Talent, Minister of Women Affairs, and Peter Hawkins, UNICEF Country Representative for Nigeria. Honourable Minister, quite some inspiring comments from some young children there, wouldn't you say? Honourable Minister.
Thank you very much.
Yeah.
I'm so happy and excited with the comments from the children. That shows that everybody wants recognition. The children feel they are valued. The children feel that the world is celebrating them. So it encourages them to bring out their best talents in all fields. We had different competitions and they were all awarded prizes today. We had cultural dances, we had quiz competition, we had different competitions that children were honored and given prizes. That makes them feel wanted, that makes them feel, and you could hear from all the comments just shown now. I appeal that all of us, all well-meaning Nigerians, should lend a helping hand, should show love, should show commitment to issues affecting children. UNICEF is top on the agenda of our international partners, and they are doing quite a lot. And to UNICEF, every day is Children's Day. We should learn from that because everything about UNICEF is about making the child valued, making the child loved, giving the best to the child. If we all learn to do that, if we all learn as a people to value these children, to give them a sense of belonging, to support them, we will have a better future because they are the future hope. But again, the future starts from today. If we don't support their education, which is key, education is a life investment you can give a child. If we support their education and ensure they are protected from all forms of abuses, then we will have a better country with better leaders.
Absolutely.
What is happening, the Boko Haram and all the kidnappers, is a fallout of the breakdown of our values, neglect from families. Parents must pay more attention to their children. I appeal to mothers. I appeal to fathers. It's not just a responsibility of a mother to bring up the children. It takes the two to bring the child into the world. It is a divine responsibility that we must all have to support, protect, and guide our children and give them the best so that the best in them can come out.
Sure, they certainly deserve it. And Ms. Hawkins, what I took from some of those young children that were interviewed is how enthusiastic they are and the zest for life that they seem to have, and this certainly needs to be harnessed.
Absolutely, and it's that enthusiasm, that resilience, that talent that comes through every day, and it puts an enormous onus on us to be able to invest in their future, give them the protection today so that they can aspire, they can show off their talent, they can be resilient in a world that is difficult, in a time that is very difficult with the pandemic. But all of this is about recognition. 365 days a year we must recognize that children are the most important thing that we have. Today is about recognizing that. It's ensuring that children's rights in every day of the year, in every aspect of our social well-being, is protected so that they can learn and they can play and they can aspire to a very productive future that allows them to ensure that this great country remains great and goes from strength to strength.
Sure. And are there any UNICEF projects currently ongoing towards uplifting the Nigerian child?
I think the most critical element that we play is looking at the education area. And education is in crisis at the moment, doubly so because of this insecurity that's befalling educational facilities. So it's saying, one, enough is enough. Let's protect our children's learning and their future. Let's look at it both at home, in the classroom, in the community, to ensure that they are protected from abuse, that they can continue to ensure that they have a productive future, and that their learning, whether formal or informal, allows them to develop the skills and the confidence to be able to become a productive part of the economy and productive part of this great country.
Definitely. All right, Honourable Minister, let me return to you. While cutting this year's Children's Cake, marking the 27th of May Children's Day celebration, President Buhari emphasized the need for paying much attention towards building a solid foundation for the Nigerian child. How does the administration hope to achieve this?
It has to, this administration can achieve this by having all involved. Mr. President has made a statement. Mr. President has demonstrated it. It is left for all Nigerians to follow their leaders. The mother of the nation has demonstrated it. It is left for all wives of governors and all mothers to also demonstrate it. It is not just a situation where only government can protect the child. Government is doing its best, but communities, parents, everyone must protect the child. And I want to assure you that top on my agenda is the protection of the child, particularly the girl child, who is the mother of tomorrow. All children are equal. And I emphasized today in my speech that parents must treat the girl child and the boy child equally. That, again, is to address the gender equality, because all children are talented and they are all equal. There's nothing the boy can do that the girl cannot do. And there's nothing the girl can do that the boy cannot do. So let's treat them and equally, and when they grow with that, they will be able to face all challenges in life. And it starts from the home.
Sure. All right, our time is running out. Let me give the last few moments to Mr. Hawkins. What would you say to the Nigerian child, particularly the girl child, given the current challenges that are being faced? What words of encouragement do you have for them? Very briefly, please.
Keep going. In this time of COVID, keep safe, wear your mask, wash your hands, stay distance, but also keep hope. Learn every day. What I take away from what is happening at the moment with COVID is I've learned about myself. Learn about yourself. Learn about your colleagues. Start to aspire and never lose hope for the future. This is a great country. You are great children.
Very well said. Mr. Peter Hawkins, UNICEF country representative, many thanks for sharing your perspectives and thoughts with us on this topic of Children's Day, and keep up the good work.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
And thanks also to Honourable Minister of Women Affairs, Dame Pauline Talon. As always, thanks for gracing our programmes on NTA News 24. Thanks for your comments and perspectives. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.
And thanks to you out there for watching. Nigeria Today is live every weekday at 7:30 in the evening. And you can watch this and other editions on youtube.com/NTA News 24 Hub. I'm Dennis Adigolo. Thanks for watching.